something. My hand was in that pot, I was trying to make something. Oh yeah, these niggas be fake, so I'm watching these niggas clutching my pistol, trying to slide on me, then I'm gon' kill them. I'm not trying to kick it, niggas be fake.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jerens coming at you guys with another video. Today we got some 2K20 gameplay confirmed. Well, not gameplay, but like news on the game confirmed, things that they added, all the brand new things. So make sure you guys listen closely, and if you're new to the channel, make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about 2K20, all that. But yo, let's get straight into it. Now, this is an article straight from 2K's Twitter. They put it on their Facebook page, but it's like a confirmed article. It says, hey there 2K basketball fans, it's that time of the year where I finally get to pause for a minute and talk about some of the amazing work that the gameplay team has put into this year's installment. NBA 2K20 is a huge leap forward for on-court play, and there's plenty to reveal, so let's get into it. I just want to pause on that really quickly. Realistically, there's not really ever a year that 2K says their gameplay is going to be bad this year. So honestly, when I see that, it's not the most exciting thing ever. Just saying, that's just my first impression. But first thing I see right here, which could be the end or the beginning of a great game. It could be the end of the game, meaning that the game's going to be really trash, or it could mean that the game's going to be really good. This is titled Motion Engine Upgrade. Now, if you guys don't know what the Motion Engine Upgrade is, it's kind of like the player movement and things like that. They changed that in 2K18, and you guys see what happened in 2K18. It caused blow-bys. It was the worst 2K of all time. So I'm hoping that they get it right this time. But it says proper footwork is a core foundation of basketball, and replicating that properly is vital to balancing the interplay between offense and defense. Without realistic movement, everything else falls apart. So yeah, basically, that's what they said. Look what they said right here. It says, in NBA 2K18, we introduced a new motion engine that moved away from the animation-driven systems of earlier 2K games. The improvements to feel and responsiveness were immediately apparent when we made the switch, but the new tech surfaced some challenges that caused us to lose some of the control that we had over animation selection, sacrificing some of the authenticity of motion. So yo, it's gonna be trash, bro. It's literally gonna be trash. Our motion team. All right, so I'm not really looking at that too much. But feel me, I don't really care about none of that. They saying motion, what they said? Motion engine upgrade, that's gonna be trash. What else they got? They got handles and saws. Ball handlers now have contextual awareness of specific situations on the court that they didn't have before. Pick and rolls, wraps, splits, situational cuts, and back court and front court movement are what? All I know is they better make sure that the ball handling is nice and crispy, bro. I never really had no issues with that myself, but if they don't make sure that it's nice and crispy, I'm gonna be pissed off. I swear to God, I'm gonna be pissed off. But I'm trying to look for like the main. They said here's a list of the styles. Now the styles doesn't really matter and stuff like that of how you dribble, but it looks like they did add a lot of new dribbling styles. Like they said they got base, big, power, fundamental. Wow. So okay, I see it. 27 different styles that you'll see across the league that you'll have access to in my career to create the type of ball handler you want. So this, yo, you can dribble like, I don't know, that's looking pretty good. They got shifty, slasher, quick, James Harden, LeBron, Magic Johnson, Kobe, Jerry West, Dennis Johnson, John Stockton, Allen Iverson. They got a couple good ball handlers in there. Being a successful ball handler is so much about rhythm and change of pace. The new system gives you many tools to do that just by using the left stick, but if you want to make your defender look bad in the process, you're going to need some sauce. Alright, like I don't know why they're calling it sauce, but I don't know. They're calling it sauce, so it's literally titled handles and sauce. I don't know what the whole sauce thing is. I really do not know, but they do have a lot of guys that you can dribble like or whatever. So I guess they're fixing that. And I'm gonna leave the article in the link in the description. It's definitely gonna be in there because I want you guys to check it out too. But read and react. Don't worry, we didn't neglect the defensive end of the floor. On-ball defenders will be happy to hear that we're providing more tools to help them lock down their checks as well. The funny thing about it is, like, what more do they need to do for the lockdown defenders? Because, like, I mean, the lockdown defenders are already OP. They could already literally do everything, so I don't understand what else they need to do. Like, it literally makes no sense. Like, the arrow shows up different. Okay, so more tools. We've been calling this read and react defense. When guarding the ball, defensive players will see a small arrow under the ball handler indicating where they're leaning or attempting to go. Oh, okay. The arrow shows up at different times based on the defender's abilities, modeling the different reaction times between a poor defender and a great one. Oh, okay. Anticipating the ball handler's movement properly and cutting off their attack will yield much more predictable outcomes, such as stonewalling the dribbler, forcing a pickup, or causing a fumble. Thanks to the motion engine upgrade and its improved defensive footwork, as well as a greatly improved body up ride system, one-on-one battles now resolve in much more predictable way, showcasing the differences between attacking a flat-footed defender versus highly skilled lockdown. That just means lockdown's going to be even more overpowered this year. So if you guys thought lockdown was overpowered this year, wait till 2K20, bro. But I kind of like how they're doing this though, because it is going to help everybody else play defense, because sometimes the defense is just non-existent. It's just so trash. Like, it shouldn't be like to where only lockdown defenders could stop somebody. Like, you don't have to be a lockdown defender to stop somebody. Like LeBron James earlier in his career, like before he reached these points, he would get stops on people. Kobe Bryant wasn't a lockdown defender, but he'd get stops on people. Like, they need to stop making it to where like, oh, you have to have a lockdown defender or you have to have a highly skilled defender. Like, if you have the IQ and the footwork yourself to stop somebody, you should be able to do it. Like, not unless you're using some like really low overall kind of player. But they continue on to say, under the ball handler, you'll also notice the indicator ring change from a solid circle to broken up lines as the ball handler moves around the court or performs moves. The more broken up the circle, the more vulnerable the ball handler is to losing the ball. To further emphasize this, we're tuned on ball steals. Oh, we retuned on ball steals to be much more predictable. So for NBA 2K20, it's more important to read what the ball handler is doing and reaching at the right times rather than running around randomly spamming the steal button. Thank God. I'm happy they emphasized that, because, oh my God. Literally, I'm so happy that 2K took the time to fix that. Obviously, we have to see it ourselves, but yo, in 2K19, literally all you had to do was run up to somebody and just spam square and get a steal. It was that bad. Like, it literally made no sense. So I hope that they get that fixed, or if they don't, I'm gonna be mad pissed off. Shot solutions and Paint D. Alright, y'all, so shot solutions and Paint D. Let me see what it said. But like I was saying though, I'm happy that 2K like addressed that, because before, like in 2K19, like literally somebody would just run up to you and just get a steal without even trying. So I'm happy that they actually took the time to like redo that, so it's not as easy to just run up on somebody and take the ball from them. But shot solutions and Paint D, did they write a lot on this? Alright, they wrote a lot on, not a lot, but alright, I'm gonna just read through it, we got time. Attacking and defending the rim was another area of focus for the gameplay. The concept of shot solutions, I'm not really seeing nothing that they really added to it. So post scorers can also look forward to a refreshed post game with new fakes, backdowns, and move. As if post scorers weren't already OP. Like, I'm not even gonna go through that. The basic ideal in real life is that a good slasher can find unique solutions to get through the defense when attacking the rim. For NBA 2K20, we've completely re-architected layups and dunks to be a fully branch-able mechanic. Last year, we introduced the ability to branch from certain layups, gathers to dunk finishes. But for layups, once you hit the button, you mostly just watch the sequence play out from ground to air. The new gather feature allows you to kick off an advanced gather on the floor, read the defense. Alright, so basically they just like revised it, like, or edited how you attack the rim. It's gonna be more unique. There's not really much to come from that. Working off ball. So a couple of months ago in the Ask a Dev segment on 2K, he teased an upgrade to off-ball play was coming. Players spend 90% of the time on the floor without the ball, so we wanted to make sure that the aspect of our game was fully featured. On the offensive side, NBA 2K20 brings back an old beloved feature, off-ball juke moves. We really wanted these moves to mirror the functionality of the ball handler. So basically, they're making it to where, like, because that is true, a lot of the times you're off ball, You as you can see in the gameplay right here, there's not really much I could do but just run in a like I can run left to right or forward and backwards. There's not really much movement you could do. So the fact that they're gonna add this like juke system or whatever you want to call it is actually pretty good. It's gonna make the gameplay feel more realistic, because in real life when you're trying to get open, you use a lot of off-ball screens. You might come up the screen, you might try to like fake a backdoor cut, come to the top of the key for a three-pointer. So that's more realistic that they're gonna be adding this. That's really it. They said with simple pro stick gestures, players have access to fake first steps, spins, and stutters that you can chain together or immediately branch out of to perform flare cuts, dive to the hoop, or spot up for open J's. The moves are also broken down into 3 levels to separate elite off-ball players from the rest. So that's actually another good thing. I'm not sure how they're gonna do that, but like offensively, there's gonna be elite off-ball players, like normal ones, I guess. Same thing, just like if you would have like ball handling, like elite ball handlers, non-elite ball handlers. But it says the moves are also broken down to 3 levels, separate elite off-ball players from the rest. The combo of new moves and off-ball movement make playing away from the ball much more of a skill game and let you recreate the epic battles we saw Klay Thompson and Steph Curry have against the Raptors in the playoffs. So that's good by them doing that. Defensively, off-ball collisions were reworked from the ground up to take advantage of technical advancements. So yeah, that's really it. Off-ball movement is going to be pretty good. The next step in AI, having the best AI in any sports game, 2K20 continues to push to envelop in that area. That's basically the computer defense. Don't really care about that too much. But it says Utah's on-ball adjustments to... Okay, so AI defense is stepping up his game as well. The transition defense model has been rewritten and introduces some new options. Protect the perimeter and wall up the transition. Oh, so the wall up thing might be for Giannis. Honestly, that's what they did against Giannis. But Toronto's top lock deny scheme against Curry, player-specific takeover awareness, legendary team and player adjustment as improvements. So yeah, that's basically for like playing out. So that's not really too much to talk about now. This is the final thing we're going to talk about, so we're going to have enough time to... If you guys got this far in this video, make sure you drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel. But badges and takeover, this is the main thing I know y'all came for, but I wanted to go over the entire article. I wasn't just going to skip over everything else. But the final thing is badges and takeover. Badges have become one of the main ways a player can set themselves apart from another. We know how important they are to the game and to the community, so one of the first things we did with this dev cycle was sit down in many meetings to reimagine what badges we should have in the game and how they should work. We came away with an impressive list of around 80 badges that allow players to express different strengths in various areas of the game. We put in a ton of work to ensure that each badge was valuable and unique enough to cater to just about any imaginable playstyle. We even added neighborhood specific badges that enhance the physicality and flashy play of the playground. Takeover returns in NBA 2K20 with more content and new features. Thanks to all the feedback from the community and another year of testing under our belts, we've tuned the takeover abilities to be much more balanced across positions and playstyles. Thank you, 2K. There's tons more to talk about when it comes to badges, attributes, takeover, and the improvements to player builds. So look forward to more info on that soon. We're very confident that you guys are gonna love the direction that we're taking it with. Alright, so they said they came out with 80 badges, right? And that's pretty much it, just closing thoughts. I'm not gonna really, and this is all from Mike Wang. Mike Wang basically wrote this article himself. What I took away from this article, the motion engine upgrade, that could, I mean, is good. I don't know. It's debatable because they did something like this before. Like he brought it up. They did this in 2K18 and they made a huge mistake. So there's a chance that, I don't know, maybe if they didn't do it the correct way, we could end up having another game like 2K18 where something game break is gonna happen. And this is where I feel like 2K should kind of like think, like be a little bit smarter, because they're a business. Like if you're gonna add something like this or make a serious change like that, you guys, they have to invite players that are really skilled and not just the entertainers. Because a lot of the YouTubers nowadays that make videos, like for an example, Agent Zero, he's trash at 2K. He's trash. Like I don't care what anyone says, Agent is trash. Is he entertaining? Yes, he's very entertaining. He drops a lot of information, makes entertaining videos. But in terms of playing 2K, playing Park, you barely see Agent play Park. When he does play Park, he's trash. Pro-Am, he's decent at that. He's decent at Pro-Am. I can give him that. He's decent at Pro-Am. The last time I remember Agent being really good was 2K17. I'm not trying to turn this into an Agent video, but the main point I'm trying to make is that instead of them just inviting people that are just like top creators, like, or popularity, they need to start looking for the skilled players. I don't know, maybe have some dribbling, something like somebody like Steve. And I know they kind of shoot themselves in the foot, players like Steezo, because they're so toxic at times with the cursing and all this extra stuff that they do, or all this beef stuff that they're in. But yo, in terms of skill, if you have those people come in and figure out the cheese in the game and what's going to be in the game, and they get a test on the gameplay, it would be a lot better for 2K, and it would be a lot smarter business move for them. But I mean, hey, if they don't want to do it, whatever. We're still basically forced to buy the game because there's no other basketball game. So I guess I got to give them their credit for at least trying to update everything. But yeah, the motion engine, I don't know how that's going to play out. The handles and sauce, it looks like they're expanding on their dribbling moves, which is pretty good. It's kind of always been like that, but I guess it's like just more of a variety for like big players, like small forwards and like centers and things like that. So that should be more polished. Read and react, it'll be more easier to defend, I guess. Paint defense, shot solutions, or whatever. Working off ball, I like how they added that. It's a pretty good feature to add. Like when you're off the ball, you're not just doing like little fake glitches behind centers. You actually have to do certain moves. I hope it's like that to where you only can do certain moves, that you can't just glitch back and forth. AI defense is going to be upgraded, so this should be good for my team, especially because my team is like more play than play now, I would like to think, but it pertains mostly to my team and play now. You know, a lot of the times you play my team, your AIs just act really stupid, or the defensive settings are just so bad sometimes it's annoying. So I'm glad they're getting to that. And badges and takeover, that's the final thing. So they're adding a lot of new badges. I can't wait to see that. That's probably the most exciting thing so far. And some of the other stuff like the motion thing, I don't know how that's gonna work out, we'll see. But yeah, the badges and the takeover, the most exciting thing. So hopefully they do good with that. Now, and I hope when they say they added badges, I hope they're not talking about personality badges and stuff that we don't care about. I hope they're talking about like offensive badges. Like for every build, like slashing badges, playmaking badges, all that stuff. If they add that, it's gonna be great. But yo, there's gonna be a lot more news in the future for 2K20. So if y'all want to see that, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Drop y'all comments down below what y'all think about all these new things that are to come in 2K20. And we just gonna have to find out on the demo in a couple of weeks on the 21st. So if y'all can't wait for the demo, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. That's pretty much it. Drop your comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy John Ranks, and I'm out.
I'm not tryna kick it, niggas be fake, so I'm keeping my distance. That shit turned to a habit, you don't really know the feeling. No, you don't. You don't really know the feeling. No, you don't. You don't really know the feeling. No, you don't.